You know, BBLs for me is just for fun. Those women are for fun. Like, you can't take women with BBLs, in my opinion, to parent-teacher conferences. They big old knocking over the little kids' crayons and stuff as they try to walk through the parent-teachers conferences in them small classrooms. That's not really for me. That's for fun. That's for, weekend fun.
What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Man, I'm trying not to laugh, but man, is it hard, man. Because this brother put out a very, very, very good video about dealing with women that have BBLs. Now, unfortunately for you brothers, I live in the continent of Africa, in one of the most well-endowed countries in the world, if not the number one most well-endowed. South Africans are gonna come in and try to say that they're number one. I've never been everywhere in South Africa. I know Durban's working with something, but let me just say this. It might be a tie, but Uganda is, it's cheeks everywhere. Ask J.R. Wisdom. He came here, he kicked it with me. I got an event coming out in February. Some of you brothers is gonna come to the event in February, and what you're gonna see is gonna blow your mind just in the streets. It's crazy. So I don't have to worry about dealing with BBLs because everybody here is thick, okay? Natural. Even the skinny ladies are thick. They got cakes. But you brothers out there living in Dustyville over there, you guys are gonna be dealing with those BBLs, okay? You're gonna be dealing with those BBLs. Shout out to brother Mark Cruz for this video. And he sent me a video of this particular brother by the name of Don P Sounds Off. Now, brother Don P is going to give his experience of what it was like to clap some BBL cheeks from the back that did not, let him say it, I'll come back.
Yeah, those BBLs be stinking. So you guys may have seen this online that BBL smells is trending. And there are a lot of reasons for that smell, but I think that I will tell you guys a story about a girl that I dated, and I took her out, and she had a BBL. Her body looked crazy good. Like, she had it done right. Her whole body looked amazing. So we linked up, and we went out, had a really good time. We went to a Lakers game and then went to a spot by LA Live and had some dinner. Had a really good time. And so she was like, so what you trying to do? I was like, yeah, let's go back to my place and relax, have a nightcap and see where it takes us. So we drive back to my spot. And so light the candles, get the music going, open up a bottle of champagne, and we sitting there and we're having a nice vibe. And, we start getting into it and everything, and clothes start to come off. And she wanted to give me a little show. So she was like, just stand right there. And so she took off everything very seductively and got on my bed and started twerking that thing, right? And I was like, what the hell? Because at this point, she got nothing on. And I smelled this smell, and it hits my nose. The shit was like a assault of my nose. I'm like, what the hell? And so I'm like, baby, not to be rude, but I know we had a long day. You're not smelling that fresh down there. I think you need to get into the shower and go ahead and freshen up. And she looked at me so embarrassed. I did it as gently as I could, but what I realized is if someone has had a normal size behind for all of their life, and then they switch up, and now they got this big BBL.
They can't clean it.
They have to reach back there and really clean. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And if they're not used to doing that, they might not know that, hey, you sweat differently. Everything is different when you add that much more meat back there. That thing can't breathe as good. And so she ended up getting in the shower and everything. I had everything that she needed. And I ended up clapping them cheeks. And it was much better. But some people, the smell, I think her smell was coming from just not being able to get back there and clean properly. But some people...
Now, for me, a smell is a deal breaker. A little bit about me. I think I'm a pretty tough person. I did 4 years in the Marine Corps, went to a conflict situation, went to Japan twice after that, and things of that nature. So I think I'm a pretty tough person. But I will admit, if it's some type of foul smell of any kind in any situation, I'm done. That would really break me down to my knee. Now, coming off of what this brother is saying, she was flinging that thing up and down, back and forth, doing this and that, and he smelled some shit, which is most likely what it is, because like he was saying, you have all that extra, you can't reach around and get all up in the cracks and crevices and all of that type of stuff. And then one of the other things with the BBL is that depending on what type she got, some of the fat that's injected in there seeps out. And also that smells as well. But yeah, it would have been a wrap. It would have been a wrap if I smelled anything. Man, we gonna keep it 100, keep it a buck. A little like just natural body odor. I can distinguish between the two. Natural body odor, everybody has odor. You have your own smell. So natural, whatever your smell is, we cool with that. We can rock with that. But immediately, if you've been around the block once or twice like I have, you know the difference. Good gracious.
Smell is coming from what the excretions and what's coming out with the fat that they actually put in to their bodies. So, BBLs for me is just for fun. Those women are for fun. Like, you can't take women with BBLs, in my opinion, to parent-teacher conferences. They big old ass knocking over the little kids' crayons and stuff as they try to walk through the parent-teachers conferences in them small-ass classrooms. That's not really for me. That's for fun. That's for, weekend fun. Wifey material is just regular, natural women that you can build a family with and give a great life to. But that's one of my stories on BBLs. Y'all let me know what you think in the comments.
So I have another clip for this doctor, and he's going to ask the question, or answer the question, do BBLs smell?
Hey, Doc.
Hey, Giselle.
Do BBLs smell?
No.
Why?
So BBLs are fat transfers, and we fat transfer a lot of things, whether that be to the face, to the pecs, to the breast, to scars even. We'll fat transfer really anywhere on the body, and that does not cause a smell. So I think the smells that people are talking about, they're probably just hygiene issues because you have a bigger butt. It's a little bit more difficult to clean, and that's how we end up with the smell.
So what we're gonna figure out here is that BBLs don't smell. So his theory is that this particular lady had to reach around the big BBL and basically wasn't cleaning herself because she was just twerking it up. Now, it's interesting that he did admit, which is something that y'all wouldn't do. Y'all wouldn't have never admitted that you still ended up clapping those cheeks. You would have never said that, okay?
Nope.
You guys would have never admitted that because y'all don't want to tell the truth, because there's been plenty of times that somebody came in and they wasn't smelling all the way good like that, and then you still cracked the cheeks open. You still went on inside of there, okay? And don't lie, because some of y'all have done it even when it didn't smell good. But see, y'all lie, and y'all forget that I'm from the black community and I know black men, and that some of y'all will even put your tongue down there. But we're not even gonna talk about that because y'all are gonna act like y'all don't deal in that. And I know that some of y'all do. Some of y'all deal in that because some of y'all, you don't never know when you're gonna get it again, especially if you're young and you're a little bit thirsty. I'll admit it, there was this one chick, she's beautiful too, but she cracked, it was one day, and she basically she gave me the cheeks. The cheeks was not on point. I was like young, like 20, 21. I had even lied and told her I was gonna buy her some Jordans if she had let me crack them. And then she did. I never bought them for her. I scammed her out the cheeks. This was like I was young. She was like, "Why you gonna buy me the Jordans?" I kind of just left. But she didn't want anybody to know that I had clapped him anyway. But and it was not cool. I'm just gonna be honest, but I still did it. I shouldn't have did it. I wouldn't do it now. But at 20, I did it, okay? So I like the fact that he was honest about it. But the whole main part that I think that we are missing here is that he feels like BBLs are just for fun, okay? And this is what, like, I'm not gonna say every man feels like this, but I do get the gist of a lot of ladies don't know that a lot of men can look at them and just be like, oh, okay, like if it's like some women are just naturally thick, but if it looks like it's kind of fake, and some dudes just put you into that zone of side chick status because, like he said, you can't really take you nowhere like that. You can't take you to the parent teachers conference because you got the stilettos on in the BBL. So, and then a dude looks at you like you're not going to be faithful in the relationship either. So you're not a woman that's going to be faithful. So if you're not going to be faithful, then that also transcends the idea that you're just for fun or nobody can take you seriously, or as a man, if I have you, nobody can take me seriously. And I'm gonna tell you another thing too, besides BBLs, that a lot of ladies don't understand, that some dudes have a prejudice against loud and different color hairs, okay? This is not all men, but like I will tell you, it could be a red flag. If you are a lady that has like orange hair, okay? Your hair is green. Your hair is blonde, okay? Your hair is red, okay? That signifies for a man like rebellious to society, outside of the norm, will do anything free-spirited, which is nothing is wrong with that, because you need people in life to challenge the status quo. What it tells a man is, okay, I'm not gonna be able to tell her anything in this relationship because, she's already doing something like out of the ordinary, which is okay, but then people gonna look at me maybe not seriously if I take her somewhere and she have like tangerine colored hair or whatever. And then if you will put your hair that color, then who knows what you might wear. So for a lot of guys, that indicates risk, right? And then if, that means that you might be willing to be, because some dudes will look at that and be like, okay, well, let me get at her because she's,
So we can look at this part right here as a two-way street. So, and I agree with all these different colored, ridiculous hair colors. I won't even approach. But what it might say, because here's the thing, it'd be easier if I just approached a woman that didn't have that. A woman that would be more natural would be one of the ones that I would approach. Now, I'm going to go back to the other one. Now, the one with the ridiculous colored hair, most likely she doesn't have a man in her life that would say, ask her about it, maybe question her about it. Can you not do that? This, that, and the other. But like he said, yeah, that is a risk because she's already doing it. She's already made a conscious decision to do it. And then she'll look at it like, well, who are you coming in here? I've been doing this and you can't tell me what to do. But then again, maybe she just don't know any better and she might try to go back to natural. But given a choice, I would approach and choose the one that's as close to natural as possible.
She might be into some things that might be a little bit unconventional, if you know what I'm talking about, because look how she's putting herself out there. I'm not saying that this is necessarily true, but there are a lot of men that will disqualify you. Same thing as what men would disqualify, women would disqualify men. If you have baggy jeans, tight jeans, you got gold teeth, someone would disqualify you for dreadlocks. They automatically put you in a different position. So in this case, a guy is saying, listen, you got a BBL, hey, you're just for fun, okay? Some people even said it about black men in general. Jenny Mai said, you're for black men, you're just for fun. So again, this is what is going on. And I'm telling you, a lot of ladies with BBLs.
For me, BBLs is a non-starter. Not even a chance. I won't even approach. I won't even think about approaching. As a matter of fact, when I see BBLs, for the most part, I'm thoroughly disgusted with them. And such a small percentage, and it's a good thing that such a small percentage of women have BBL. That's a good thing, because I just look at it like, ugh, it don't even 99% of them don't even look good. If I can tell that it's a BBL, that means it looks disgusting.
Instead of just being their natural self, because a lot of men would appreciate you being your natural self. A lot of guys are disqualifying ladies from BBLs because, first of all, you don't do nothing to earn it. And second of all, you need to be able to act a certain way to be in a relationship with somebody. That's the main thing. And so many women just don't get that and don't understand it, and they miss the opportunity by getting a BBL that's too large or it's unnatural. And so it's like, okay, well, you want to put yourself out there like that, then for me, I think that you want me to just clap cheeks. And it's happened a lot. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Jackson, back at it again with another episode of Celebrity Junk. I appreciate you for all you do. Screw the bell. We're out.
So yeah, that's gonna be the end of that. And it's just like other things. It's like a lot of modern women today, they don't do things to attract a man, but they want a man's attention, right? So they do things to not necessarily attract other women, but a man says, I don't like long nails. What do we see prevalent? Long ass claw nails. A man says, I want your hair as natural as possible. What do we see? Most women, their hair is not natural. A man says, BBLs are disgusting. And more, even though it's a small percentage, more and more women are going to get BBLs.